Good morning. My name is Arlisa Walton, and this is actually my second video on learning centers for middle and high school students. And I certainly do appreciate the feedback and the likes that I received from my very first YouTube video for learning centers for middle and high school students. Yay, thank you so much. Okay, let's get started. Now, I received questions regarding the actual setup of how to set up a learning center, and the first video was to show you in 6 minutes or less how to set up your learning stations for the students. Now, there's also a learning center assignment sheet that each student is to receive, and what I've done is I've given the directions. I give the directions for the learning center participants, but I've put a bit more on this learning center sheet than I usually do in my class. And number one, let's start with number one. Teacher will provide each student with an individual learning center assignment sheet. Number two, student will be responsible for printing her or his student information on the learning center assignment sheet. Student information would be name, block, or date, teacher's name. Number three, student is responsible for placing a check beside each assigned station attended for a participation credit, or if it's not a participation credit, it could actually be included in the formative assessment. I don't give summative assessments for learning centers. I only provide formative assessment, and that's showing that they actually are able to master the task. Teacher will assign, number four, teacher will assign student to groups. All student members in assigned groups must print their names on the Learning Center group sheet. And it's basically, the Learning Center group sheet is basically a sheet that lists each member's name in that group. And the Learning Center group sheet is attached to the Learning Center assignment sheet, student sheet. Okay, number five, teacher will facilitate the rotation of students from station 1 through stations 8. And usually I don't do 8 stations, maybe 5, but I just list 8 different stations on this student assignment sheet, just in case one station doesn't do well for the students, depending on the group. 4 students are assigned per station, and each rotation is 20 minutes per station. And number 6, all individual learning assignment sheets and the assigned group must attach the Learning Center group sheet. Now, there is a way, just bear with me for a second. I'm going to scroll down and actually allow you to see what that sheet looks like when I type it up a sheet and I type in the various stations. Okay, and it says learning centers are listed below. I should have actually placed directions here, and I can actually type that in. Let's do that, directions. Okay, learning centers are listed below. Please place a check beside the assigned station after you have completed task. I should say probably a task. Please attach center assignments to your Learning Center assignment sheet. And basically that's if folder. Let me get a folder. Here's one. Can you see that? Trying to zoom in. And this is one of the centers. That's for the computer center. Oops. Bummer. That's not working very well. Nonetheless, if it's the computer center or if it's the writing center. With the writing center, I usually have a folder, and inside the folder I will place a worksheet of some sort in that folder at the writing station, and the student has to actually retrieve that worksheet that's in the writing station from the folder, and they must write their first and last name, student information on there. And that sheet that they're working on for that assigned center, they must attach that worksheet to their student assignment sheet before they rotate to the next center. Okay. Now, so here's an example of station 1, and I did not take the time to type stations 1 through 8, but here's something for station 1, and at the first station it would be vocabulary, and on this you could actually place, depending on the level of your students, they will have a list of 2 to 5 words that I provide for them. The materials for that particular station, I will have the dictionary, the source, foldable, and a pencil. I try to ask students not to travel with their materials. I provide, if they need a pencil or a pen, I provide that. If they need staples or Post-its, I provide that, and I have everything laid out on the table for that particular station. And here are the directions for the students. Students will do the following for each vocabulary word as a group. Number 1, student must complete foldable with 75% accuracy, and that could be 4 out of 5 sections on the foldable. Dry cough, I'm sorry. Now, 4 out of 5 sections on the foldable, and I have foldables that I've created from Dinah Zeke's foldables, and it's a book, and you create the foldables and you design the foldables according to whatever your content area is. Students will write in the center of foldable the word, use the dictionary to identify the part of speech, and select appropriate definition. Number 3, on section 1 of the foldable, students will compose a sentence using vocabulary word. On section 2 of the foldable, students will use the thesaurus to identify and write words with same meaning and different spelling. On section 3 of the foldable, students will compose a sentence placing the vocabulary word in the sentence with a selected word from the thesaurus. On section 4 of the foldable, student will create a context clue sentence, and that will be the task and assignment for that particular station. And I am going to, at this part, 20 minutes. Now, the intent for these tasks usually is to make sure the student remains in that particular center for at least 20 minutes. And at that time, students don't really complete the task that is assigned them, and I do not penalize them if they don't. But it's just the point of them staying in that location and working as a group and using their critical thinking skills. Oops, the bell is ready to bring for lunch. Now, on this one, I'm going to go ahead and finish this up for you. Whatever your Station 2 is, I have Station 2 might be Literature Circle. Section 3 could very well be poetry analysis. Station 4, writing. And you put the directions and instructions in each of those sections. So the students are actually traveling with this sheet. Okay, I hope that actually helps you or helps to clarify some information or some of the questions that you had emailed to me. And my name is Arlisa Walton. My email is arlisap, P as in Paul, @gmail.com. And please feel free to make contact with me if you have any questions. Also, I will return telephone calls. If you email me your telephone number, I will certainly respond to you. And thank you so much. All right, you have a great day, and from my classroom to yours. Try to work with the learning centers, and it's just a great project-based or blended way of learning. All right. Have a great week or weekend. Thank you.